Hello everybody and welcome to my second DROD Let's Play series, which is going to be DROD, Gunthro and the Epic Blunder. I've already given this game a little test drive, so to say, on another profile of mine, so I've done some stuff, but for this one it's completely new. And yes, I have beaten this game entirely before. In fact, I have actually provided some, I would say, on the side work to, well, or after work to this project, and I'm pretty proud of it. But still, enough of that now. I'll start the game. So if you've watched my first Let's Play of DROD, King Dugan Dungeon, you should be acquainted as to how the game works. It's not that much different, but you will see a lot of elements that you have not seen before, which is good, of course. So, Gunthro and the Epic Blunder, the prologue. You've heard of him, of course, Gunthro Budkin, 5th generation Smitemaster, who shot to fame after clearing the 25 levels of King Dugan's dungeon. Now, he spends his days at the Roasted Roach Grill, and goes home to enjoy some peace and quiet in the evenings when there isn't a Smitemasters Guild meeting he has to attend. Then again, on some nights a storm breaks over Dugandy, and it isn't safe for the children to play outside. Gunthro always draws a deep sigh when he sees a storm approaching, because he knows his nephews will soon come barging in and demand that he tells them a story.
Ah, my favorite nephews. So, you knuckle bumps want to hear a story?
We do!
You don't have any dishes to wash or anything? I don't like being interrupted once I get started.
Nuh-uh.
Alright, my grandpappy Gunthro Budkin grew up in Razors.
Was he a pirate?
What? No. Anyway, he told me this tale when I was a lad. He became known as one of the greatest dungeon exterminators in the land. This is a tale of adventure, war, intrigue, mystery, and stupidity.
What about roaches?
What's that?
Roaches are cool.
Sure. And tasty.
Alright, so as you can tell, this is one of the stories that Gunthro have told his nephews, so this is gonna be interesting, and it does happen a little bit after the events of the first game. So this is pretty much, well, maybe I'd say a few months later, perhaps? Not too sure exactly, but hey, in this game, we don't play Gunthro, we play Gunthro. And now we begin in the Glum Cove in Razarus. So begins the saga of Gunthro Budkin.
So, Gunthro was returning from a job clearing out old Carbuncle's dungeon.
That's interesting, actually. This game does feature a pretty lengthy tutorial segment, which of course we don't really need, but still, it's there. And as you can tell here, this is Gunthro. And the portrait of Gunthro before was just because there was the text on the screen. And I'm not exactly sure how Gunthro did to clear the dungeon, because he doesn't have a sword with him. Maybe he has it cheated. You can see it actually in the portrait here. That's interesting. And yeah, not exactly sure where there is a dungeon around here either, but you can tell the trees are gorgeous though. Like, the artwork in this place is really fantastic. I love it. This is pretty much my...
Wait, I never heard of Carbuncle. Did he live here in Dugandy?
No, of course he didn't live here. As I said, Gunthro was up north in Razarus.
So as I was saying, this is pretty much my favorite, I would say, mini area of the game, because of the gorgeous art style. And of course the music that goes with this particular tile set is also pretty good. So, let's see, that is to Glum Cove, okay. Aren't we already in Glum Cove, though? I mean, eh. And there's a little tunnel here in the woods, it's pretty cool too. I love it.
Gunthro was traveling through the Glum Cove when tragedy struck.
Oh no! Did they need more roaches for burgers?
Hey, that looks like old Rarsis, the king of Razor.
He's over there.
Who is that with him? Someone in a Twainen officer's uniform? Looks like it might be the Twainen captain himself.
Oh no!
Eek! I ain't seen nothing here.
Flamin' for Gundam. He's killed the king. Treachery. I've got to tell the guard before he gets away.
Alright, so let's see. Let's head over here and take a look around. So this is Glum Cove in Razarus. Razarans are kind of pirates, and it's interesting since Beatrue lives much southern, from Razarus in Efelna. Razarus is pretty much in the north, and yeah, that's world building. So
Quick! You've got to help. The king's been murdered.
yeah,
That's terrible. I wish I could help, but our forces here are weak. Even the walls of the town are so weak you could smash them with your sword. Have you tried asking the court for help?
oh yeah, I guess we could do that. Let's destroy everything that these little people have. I'm not exactly sure why the ground under those walls over there was road instead of ground. I think it's because the tiles surrounding it were more numerously road instead. Hey, Destructive Mania. You get an achievement for that. And over here we have a secret
Hey.
room.
This must be where the king stayed when he came to visit this part of Razarus.
Huh. Can we sleep? Nope. What's in the chest? Oh, I guess we can't open it. We can actually open a chest in DROD RPG, which I will probably not play on screen, unfortunately, even though it's a fairly important part of the story, I would say. But perhaps we'll see later. For now, let's head over here instead. Gunthro has a lot to do right now. I could go further in, but it's completely useless. The pinch is this little town, Razaran Court, and Razarus Port. We want to go to the court, of course. I'll go to the left later. It's pretty useless to do it right now. So yay, we already finished the level. As you can tell, this hold is a lot more story-centric than King Dugan's dungeon. So there's a lot of narration, a lot of characters talking, a lot of everything. The outer walls of the Razaran Court are nearly impregnable, being hewn from solid mountain rock rather than cobbled together stone by stone. From their vantage point above, Razaran archers can make short work of uninvited guests from up to 1,000 yards away. Perhaps telling of the underhanded nature of Razaran society, even the well-fortified outer walls have a secret entrance to bypass security. The Razaran chieftain who ordered its construction no doubt did so to provide himself a means of escape from potential revolt, as well as a silent path back into the court to exact revenge. Alright, hey, there's a
Here
guard.
to see the court, are you?
Yep.
No way you're getting in, fella.
Really?
Think they're wasting their time with any old fool?
It's urgent. The king's been killed.
Yeah.
Huh, I'd heard better. Pull the other one, buddy. I suppose next you'll tell me we're on the verge of an international incident.
Obviously.
Nothing you say is gonna convince me to open this door.
This is no good. I'll have to find another way in.
Can't we just pay that guy or something? They're pirates, right? Kind of.
Hey there, chum. If you want in to see the court, try this way. It's a bit more work, but probably your only option.
Alright. I'm not exactly sure why this is not covered up or closed or anything, but hey, sure, why not? And this is the first kind of work we have to do to get into the Razaran Court. There's going to be a lot of narration, so I'm not going to talk too much starting from this point on. It's also very easy, so it's going to go by really quickly. First, let's go check down here. Oh, that's a blue door. I think Beatrue is supposed to be explaining stuff here about the blue door. Maybe it's later, but yeah. All of the elements in this game are pretty much explained upon, unlike King Dugan's dungeon that pretty much throw you right into the action with very minimal tutorial. Not exactly sure what I prefer between both. I think I like both equally for different reasons.
Gunthro had no problem opening the yellow doors barring his way to the court by using the orbs nearby.
Can I learn how to do that too?
Sure. Now hush.
That's actually kind of funny because in Journey to Rooted Hold, which is going to be the game after this one, that specific nephew, I believe, is half, or could be half because they all look like each other. And half is an integral part of the game, and he does, in fact, trigger orbs. So that's interesting.
Of course, Gunthro realized that as well as opening yellow doors, orbs could close them too, or even toggle between open and closed.
It's kind of funny, some of those are said by Beathrow, and others are just kind of there. Alright, and for here we pretty much have to check what the doors do, because there's a little trick, I believe. First we need to open this door. Yes, I'm gonna go up here. Then we have to toggle this one, so we can go down here, open the other door, and finally go here. That way we can go through.
Gunthro, being a professional, could skip diagonally over and through small gaps.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and here we have our first roach. Yes!
Just like yours truly, Gunthro was experienced at clearing out dungeons. He knew exactly how to deal with the common dungeon roach. One swipe of the sword was all it took.
Was he a good cook like you?
Nah, he lived off of roach jerky.
Heh. Well, you know, gotta take what you can get.
Gunthro had come across a green door. These couldn't be opened by hitting an orb.
Oh no!
They'd only open if the room was clear of all monsters, just like I said.
Wow!
Alright, and there's light over here. Are we out? Nah, it's just a more lit area, I guess. Challenge! Clear the room using only 6 or fewer orbs. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's try to do that one. Let's see here. This one opens all 3 of those doors. This one opens only that one. This one is opened by 3 orbs. This one opens all of those doors. Okay. So this one allows me to access these 2 areas, which this one allows me to, but this one also requires to open this door, which is not needed at all. Okay, this opens those 2. Oh, that's bad. I can't trigger that one. Okay, I think I have a good idea of what I gotta do now. I think I have to trigger this one.
Orbs under a bit of disrepair.
No, actually, that's not the case. This one.
Orbs under a bit of disrepair.
You might hear that a fair amount of times. Oh, that's actually impossible, so I can't use that one. Okay, can't use that one either. This is kind of bad though. I can't actually open any of those. Yep, okay. Let's see. What opens this one? This orbs? Okay. So I guess I do have to use this one in the end. Okay, let's restart the room. You're gonna get the disrepair talk again.
Orbs under a bit of disrepair.
But, you know, that's 2. Okay, 2 orbs. It's not too bad so far. This opens those 2, and this one can be opened by only these orbs, but this one opens a bunch of other things that I don't really need. This orb opens that. Okay, so I guess I do need this orb. Otherwise, there is no way I can get to that road. So these 2 orbs are necessary, which means I need to have one thing that opens this door and that door. So this is gonna be the other one, right? Oh, I do have to hit that one too. Okay, so I got my plan of action now. Basically, I want to use this orb to break it, because if you hit the cracked orbs twice, you get to destroy it, and that is very helpful. Now I open these. I can go down here and destroy that roach. Careful not to hit the orb. Then I can... wait. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be too much. Is there a way for me to do this? I think I screwed up somewhere. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna start off by using this orb actually.
Orb's under a bit of disrepair.
And I'm gonna deal with the rest later. For now though, I'm gonna go ahead and check this side out. This can open the door over there, so this opens this one again. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to use this one. That's been 2 orbs so far. That's 3. Okay. Now that's 4. That's 5. And that's 6. Now the problem is we have to open this door too, which is not going to be possible. I have to either hit this one or that one, and this one is impossible because then the roach is going to murderize you. So I do think I have to open this orb. This is kind of hard, I guess.
Orb's under a bit of disrepair.
That's not gonna work here. There. Okay. Which means this orb opens... Oh, this orb opens all of those doors. Okay. This is how you do it. I'm not exactly sure why, but I chose to ignore the fact that there was that orb over there, which ultimately played against me. Now that's been 2 orbs triggered. And this one is gonna be possible to be reached right off the bat. That's 3 orbs. Let's see, it's gonna be 4. It's gonna be 5. And finally, I'm gonna destroy this orb here. There. Orb Preservationist. Alright. It's a pretty easy challenge, so I decided, why not? Even though I kind of screwed it up quite a bunch. But who cares? We finished the level. The Razaran Court. The architecture of the Razaran Court is as functional and impressive. I can't even talk right now. Impressive inside as it was outside. The corridors are broad, the arches massive, the balconies ubiquitous, all suggesting that, no matter where you are, your scheming can be seen and heard across the wide open sightlines, unless you have an office behind one of the thick soundproof doors. That's pretty decent technology for pirates. At this moment, however, the dominant decorative detail to any neutral observer would surely be the giant roaches swarming around. A twin observer, on the other hand, might claim he can't distinguish them from the usual occupants. Badumch. Alright, so let's go into this court. There's a desk, alright. Visitor chambers, Yunu's passage. Why is it Yunu's if there's, you know, all this wood? Whatever. Alright, the court.
Gunthro had reached the Razaran Court, but he was surprised by their reception.
We're here already, the end of the game, guys.
Welcome, visitor, to the Court of Razarus.
I have important news.
All messengers shall be listened to with care. You wish to be heard? You have come to the right place.
Fine. I have important
We are listening with the utmost respect to your every word.
Then let me tell you my important news about...
We see. Very interesting.
But I haven't said anything yet.
Oh, you've given us more than enough to think about. Our actions regarding this matter shall be swift and potent.
But
I'm sure you will see favorable results quite soon.
the king was murdered by the Dwayne captain.
Oh, what to do? Listen, don't tell anyone, but we're not really the decision makers around here. We're just here to make people think they're being listened to.
Well, alright then.
You'd better go to the east to find the true court. They will know what to do with your news.
Oh, good. Alright. Let's go for there then. Ah, of course. The way is not actually clear. Okay.
Gunthro's way was blocked by a series of force arrows, all pointing in different directions. He knew full well that, try as he might, he'd never be able to walk in the opposite direction to the way an arrow was pointing. Luckily for him, roaches and other monsters had to obey the same rules.
Trying to be a little efficient here, even though it's probably not gonna amount to much in the long term, especially if I keep making these mistakes, actually. Yeah, I can't. Can I do it? Yeah, I can do this. Okay, I gotta go through here, and then I gotta go back to down here. Yes. Good. Okay. I have to destroy this. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so instead of going here, I guess I'm gonna go all the way up here. There you go. Guess I don't have a choice here with this one. Even though being efficient won't really change anything much for me because, you know, I don't have an active subscription to CaravelNet, which is the premium service from CaravelGames. So, as such, my scores will not be uploaded yet, which is rather unfortunate, but hey. This room is a little excessive though. I understand it's supposed to teach you about force arrows, but good god. It never does, and there you go, finally. Alright. Looks cool though. Okay, and here is interesting. What would I want to wait one turn though? I can just do this. There you go.
Looks like there are more rooms to the north, too.
Yeah, in case you haven't really quite figured out. Actually, let's see what's this challenge. Clear the room without turning your sword. Well, you know what? I will take that challenge. Okay, let's try doing things this way. Alright. So far so good. I think it's gonna be pretty easy. Come on, come over here. All of you. Alright, and the final roach.
Looks like there are more rooms to the north, too.
Aha, steady hand. Alright. Let's go check those rooms. Oh, this is pretty easy. You know, it does teach us. So. I would be very surprised if there would be something like a challenge that tells you complete this room without using the passage through the force arrows, but you know.
A lot of the older parts of the core annex were falling into disrepair. Some of the walls were even crumbling to dust, to be toppled with a sword swipe.
So yeah, might be impossible actually, now that I think about it. But what can you do? Okay, so this is a bit of destruction, wanton and unabated, or however you pronounce that, destruction.
Who knew what secrets might be lurking behind these crumbling walls?
Hey look, it's a hint about the fact that there's a secret in this room. Don't worry, we'll get to it very shortly. Unlike King Dugan's dungeon, you can backtrack to every single level in the game, but I will still attempt and do my best to find and solve the secrets, because this game has a pretty unique, I would say, pretty unique secret arrangement.
Let me out of here.
Alright, I'll let you out of there. I think this orb opens your door. Yeah, there you go. Hey, come on help me. If this guy gets to here, he can open my door, and I can go destroy the roach.
A lovely flower. I will stay here and admire it.
Unfortunately, he will never move again. Even if you wait for 10 trillion years. So, what we have to do here is close the passageways to these two areas, so he won't actually decide to go there. Well, actually, this one can be closed, doesn't matter. I believe those toggle, yeah, so if I do screw up, I just have to... There you go, actually, this is all you have to do. And now he will go down here very slowly and open the door. There you go. Now you're free and I'm going to kill you. Oh, I can't. Yeah, these aren't mimics, they're actual people. So... can't do anything about that. I guess our violent, murderous urges will have to be sated another time. With roaches, maybe, or goblins, or the rest of this tutorial. Let's check what's over here. It's a dark room, and that's a roach. So this is a tutorial about roach movement and how you can guide them over to you. There you go. Now, down here, we are back here. I do believe we have to go back up there eventually. Okay, this is a...
Gunthro spotted some blue gates on the edge of the room.
Destruction.
He knew he'd have to clear out the rest of the level before they would open for him.
Kill everything and your dreams will come true. This is actually dangerous. I'm not gonna get out of there. Okay, let's go down here instead. It's a lot less dangerous. Alright. I could go for some goblins right now, but you know. Hold down control when moving or swinging your sword to perform a move, followed by its opposite. Alternatively, press plus to perform the opposite of the previous move. So, basically...
As an experienced Smitemaster, Gunthro knew that a too wide line of roaches was no problem with a bit of sword swinging.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So yeah, basically tutorial areas, nothing more complicated. Interestingly enough, this entire game, which is the fourth one in the series, is pretty much the easiest one of the bunch, I would say. It's really easy, well, compared to the other ones. And, well, you know, it's not a bad thing. Of course, you can leave those. This is pretty easy. It teaches you that monsters can't go over 4 arrows, I guess. Alright, so now that's open. And I believe that is the end of the level. We'll see very shortly. Yep, it is. Alright. Now we can go up there. Oh, we did not actually need to come up this way through the other room. Alright, that's good. Okay. So, for these videos, I thought about recording a bunch of levels because this game is a lot easier than the first one, like I said, and the levels are not numbered, so I don't really feel constrained by the same things that I felt constrained by in the first game. So hopefully you don't mind too much if these videos are kind of long, especially at the start when I want to knock out the easier stuff to make way for the tougher puzzles. The true court of Razarus was a well-kept secret, allowing the Razaran oligarchs to rule from behind a carefully maintained facade. This was a necessity due to years of political assassinations, rebellions, and civil unrest because, you know, they're pirates. Hidden below what was known as the court, the true court was guarded by a contingent of dedicated and loyal Razaran soldiers. So new to...
soldier.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the way to the court?
We're a little busy right now.
New to Gunthro and the Epic Blunder are the soldiers. You can kill them.
Hey! Why would you do such a thing?
And they won't actually do anything against it, so it's not really a problem. But we do have puzzles to solve with them. Let me go over here. I do think there are challenges.
I'll help you clear out those vermin.
That require you to keep those soldiers alive, because they are not very much better than stalwarts. And stalwarts are pretty bad to begin with. And they pretty much all died already. Yeah, that's really bad, guys. Come on.
Gonna need some help to get that last roach.
Yep, that's the problem. So we do have to keep at least one soldier alive. So that's gonna be a tougher job than you might expect, actually. Soldier, damn it! You didn't have to move. Okay, good. You did it. Keeping these soldiers alive is a lot harder than it looks, because they are very stupid.
Hey, can you help me out by killing those roaches?
I don't see no roaches.
Because the doors are closed, so of course they don't actually see the thing.
Oh, those roaches. Now I see them.
And of course, you wanna actually make sure too that the roaches can see you, because they will also be attracted by the Razaran soldiers. Hopefully that one can get it. There you go.
Thanks, man.
Sometimes they can't get to the roaches, and the roaches will just destroy them. Just a little roach, and they get killed anyway. And ensure that at least one soldier survives. Oh boy, this is the room I was talking about. There's a challenge for letting the soldiers survive. Yeah, you can tell that's not gonna go well. Let's not even try to keep the one down there alive. Okay, this one is promising. Yeah. Ha! Yeah! One soldier survived, and then we kill him. I just love the sound effect. It wasn't too hard. But you know, not every room needs to be hard. Okay, this looks interesting. I don't need to actually keep anybody alive this time, so let's just go on a murderous rampage. Aha! One survived anyway. Alright. Come on, boys, go get him. Oh! They killed all of them, and I didn't have to do anything. Wow. These guys are more competent than the other ones. Can't say I'm gonna complain about that. Alright, so there's one guy which I need to get to me. So I guess I'm gonna have to guide him around. Okay. Actually, let's see. Oh, he will have to go down there. Okay. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense, actually. Oh, this does give me a timer, though. Because when he swings his sword, or actually when he just walks, there's a bit of a timer. Oh, I have to do this. Yeah. Okay, good. It wasn't terribly hard. And now the guard is stuck there forever. Or the soldier or something. And over here we have a bog standard roach maze. I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite pastime to guide a roach like this. But at least there's not a lot of them. At least it's not a roach queen. Am I foreshadowing something? Maybe. You decide. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to get him over here. Then get him to... I'm gonna say here. By looking at everything really quickly. And then I'm gonna be able to bring him down here. And then up here. And there you go. Alright. Like I said, very bog standard kind of room. Nothing too special. Hey, we're already done.
I'm afraid you have reached a dead end. There is absolutely no way you could continue west. You'll have to go back. I'm sure this is very disappointing for you, but
no.
there's no point in even trying to continue west. It's not like you could chop through a solid wall with your sword. Or could you? No, definitely not.
Ah, of course not. I can't even kill him either.
Hey!
Sorry, I guess I could in the end. Alright. Here's a true
And
court.
who are you?
I'm Gunthro Budkin.
Sound familiar.
I'm a third-generation dungeon exterminator.
He looks evil.
Ah, you're a swordsman. Good.
I bring important news.
We'll be the judge of that.
The king was murdered. It looked like a Twainen officer to me. Maybe even the captain.
Of course. The king was to meet with the head of the Twainen army today to discuss trade via Smuggler's Maze. Using the opportunity to attack the king is definitely something the Twainens would do. Those nasty, untrustworthy Twainens. We could use your help, Grunter.
Gunthro Budkin, sir.
Gunthro Budkin. Traverse the regions around Glum Cove and find the Rosarin leaders.
Certainly. But where will I find them, and what will I say?
Don't be feeble. You'll find them in their places. You'll say what needs to be said, and the leaders will know what needs doing.
You'll pay me?
Of course, of course.
Then I'm your man.
Now go and do your work.
Yeah, certainly this was not staged at all by these evil-looking people. Oligarchs they were.
Take this letter of passage, Gunthro. Give it to the ferryman to travel around Glum Cove and find the leaders.
Alright. You got a letter. This actually makes it so going to the left, like way back when, is not actually a waste of
Time
time.
to get back outside and find that boatman.
Yeah. Like he said, now we're gonna have to go all the way back. This game, unlike the 5th game in the series, did not actually have a map system or anything like that, so you had to walk and walk some more. Is there a passage over here? Oh, it's blocked up. Wait, is that a secret wall I see? No. Okay. Never know. Never know. And back up we go. All the way up here. To Glum Cove. You know, you'd think that they would actually give us an easier way to get back down. But they don't. Even with the letter of passage and everything, this guard won't open the doors. Which is frankly really annoying. Perhaps later we'll get through there. For now though, we're gonna have to go to the ferryman. And in fact, I'm thinking I'm gonna call it here. So this has been Let's Play Gunthro and the Epic Blunder. And with your host, of course, Miracle Gaming. And I will see you next episode when we will go and find those Rosarin leaders. But for now, have a good day, and yeah, next episode is gonna be probably longer. Don't worry about that. See you then.